Water is just something. Apparently, North Shore beaches are not as bad as I thought. And I have no idea why I thought they could have been bad. I will take this moment with me forever. Absolutely no idea where this journey today will lead me, but I am trusting the process and trusting the guidance of my intuition, the lifestyle, and the wisdom of the place, travel-wise, spiritually wise. I just realized that even though I'm trying so hard to, not so hard, but I'm trying to be like open-minded and I like to try something new all the time, I notice how sometimes I just stick to things I know, even though I really want to explore. I want to see all the time like different things, different trails, different places. But ever since I came back to Oahu, I was like, why don't I go to that trail that I did last time? And I want to try do like different trails all the time, like not repeat hikes, but always do like a new trail or go to some new place. Because I always find that I find something incredible, something amazing, something that looks just like that. Look at this. It's so pretty, so spacious here. But somehow my mind is like, let's don't go a new place. Well, maybe it's not safe. Maybe it's not okay. Maybe it's, let's stick to that one spot that you already know just because it's cool, isn't it? I never noticed that I have this pattern within me that it's just, wait, that somehow it's just easier and easier for my mind probably to stick to something it already knows, but you can never grow like as a person, you can never grow spiritually, you can never be open-minded if you always stick to something you already know, because that will transfer not to just places. As I say, that self-discovery thing is not just within myself, it's both inward and outward. So if you are a person that likes to just, always go the same path, let's say into your favorite place, like favorite park, believe me, this is exactly what you do within your mind. So probably there are patterns that you like to go to and you constantly repeat them because this is the pattern. Everything in our life is a pattern. And if you constantly even do that physically, do you think you do something else emotionally or mentally? No. And that's what I notice within myself now, that my mind really craves safety. It wants to do same things all the time, go same places. And because I feel like, what if there are like this limitation? I'm sorry. What if there's a limitation? What if it's just not worth it? I mean, it comes up, the mind comes up with all of this like, I mean, with all of the ways it tries to explain why, but pretty much it just shows that there is a limitation, and the mind always tries to save the energy. Learning something new, acting differently, learning new skills, visiting new places, basically enlarging your world is difficult, and it takes a lot of energy. And our mind, I just noticed that I have, okay, I just our mind is trying to really save the energy, so it likes to go easier path. likes to go where it already was, because then you don't have to learn anything new and you already know what to do. So basically, you learn something, or you learn a skill, or you learned a park, and you don't have to think. You don't have to turn on the mind. You kind of like, wait, I'm a little bit distracted because of the cars and people, so many noises. But when you learned a skill, when you learned a person, when you learned a park, then you do it automatically. So our mind really loves living in the automatic mode. Just, when you do something, like when you are on the kitchen, you've spent like your last 20 years, you just like do things like without even thinking. And I saw so many people, especially, of course, adults. So you think that like it's normal to be like that. You see like very passive people just like unhappily doing things over and over and over again. Pretty much most of the time it's just that they're living in a very like automatic, in this automation, in the in the auto mode. When you're not doing something like, you see kids, they always so like they're learning things, like, so I'll grab something and they always trying to see, so they see things differently, not like adults. Adults are like, it's just an ocean, it's just sky, it's just a rock, it's just Hawaii, so nothing impresses them, like, so it's a rainbow. So nothing impresses an adult, because everything an adult learn goes into that circle of known, and then you can just navigate the life preserving that energy in a saving energy mode, just like a phone. But then some functions, like learning, like enlarging your world, like learning new skills, learning and seeing new places, it just goes away. And that takes energy. Like, I agree with that. That takes energy. And even I see that. I've seen so much in this period that I'm on Hawaii. And I see that now. I was just sitting on the beach and swimming. And I came back and I was like, I really want to go on the Coco Trail again. Because I didn't film much when I traveled there, when I hiked. And now I'm like, I know, that's it. Like, this weekend, I'm going to the Coco Trail. And I was like, then, wait, why Coco Trail? What do you want? Tell me, what do you want? And I was like, I want a challenge. I want a hike. I want something difficult. Why Coco Trail? You wanted something new. And then I'm like, something new. I don't know. Maybe it's not good. Maybe next time. No matter that Coco Trail is incredibly difficult, and it's really checking out your endurance, I want to do it just because it doesn't matter how hard or not hard the trail is. It's just already known. I've done it twice now. It's like, I know how to do it. See, sometimes it's like there's a chance to learn something new, see a new place, check something out. That's what I wanted. But my mind is like, can't we just like go and do what we already did? Same happens in life. Sometimes you're like, should I really find new relationship? And like, it's okay. Like, it's okay that this person is incredibly difficult to talk to, communicate with, but I've been with that person 20 years. Let's just stick with that. Instead of doing something new, going out of comfort zone. Comfort zone doesn't mean that you do things and they are easy. And I think that this is one of the many problems with the comfort zone. Because some people think like, leave your comfort zone. Who said and who told you that comfort zone is all about comfort? Comfort zone means something that you already know how to do, but who told you that it's necessarily something easy? Most of the time, people stick to things that are not enjoyable, that are just annoying, something they hate, but just it's something they already know how to do. And that is the pattern that goes to everything. A travel, a skill, a thing you do, like the way how you prioritize your life, your relationship, and all of that. It's a little bit noisy. Let me go to a different place. Just a second. Well, I am in the public zone. The ocean is right behind me, and it's no way I can find a quiet place. But I guess this is the message for now, is that comfort zone was never about comfort. Comfort zone is about the known, something that you know how to do, you know how to live like that, you know how to travel, you know how to hike. Do you know why people travel to exactly the same place all the time? Do you know why people like stick to, I don't know, same relationships, same people, same work, especially same country? Like, it can be about anything. So they do it just because their mind is being lazy, and you have to really train your mind like a muscle. So if you always if you never before prioritized learning new skills, meeting new people, and prioritizing, I mean, you got that, right? I think you got that already. How can you make decisions, like, how can you make big decisions in your life if you don't do that in small decisions? It's all about patterns. So whatever we do in like small cases, that automatically transfers to big cases. I think I talked about that when I had connected to when I was in Manoa Falls. And I really was connected to that wisdom of, oh, it's so loud. I really connected to that wisdom of, now see, I lose a thought when people go by and they speak so well, and I automatically connect to them, and I lose a thought. Just give me a second. No. Okay, I remembered. So I talked about how we make small choices in life, like what park do I go to today? And then we practice with small things, I don't know, everyday life. And then one day you like pass the exam and there is a choice. Do I immigrate to a different country? Do I leave that job? Do I leave that relationship? Do I start fresh, like in career, in relationship, in my, I don't know, whatever. But you can never make that big decision if you don't practice with small decisions. And I've said that before, I think in Manoa Falls, that when you make a choice, it doesn't really matter. And I even joked, I said, oh my gosh, wow, that was scary. I thought, there's a car behind me. For a second there, I forgot that it's the ocean. So I thought that, I said that, like, even if you make a decision based on what kind of park you go today, and then I start joking, like, this is not significant. How can I share wisdom like that? So people decide like what kind of park they choose today, like who cares, right? But no, it's not true. Everything matters. I started small. When I, like, as I said before, I've experienced a lot of toxicity in relationship in all of the kinds, especially in parental, especially with the partner, like all of it. So in my life, this was the case why I lost my own direction in life, and why there was a lot of like involvement of narcissistic people. And at some point, I just lost the ability to understand what I want. It was always about outward, what others need, what others want, but I could not see inward because I was trained so harshly to see outward for other people, care for other people, care for other people's desires, care for other people's thoughts, all of it. So I could not figure out what I want to eat. what I want to wear, what I want to do in life. Of course, I could not figure out my career. I could not even figure out what kind of glasses I want. I could not make a single decision because I was so harshly trained to forget that and just concentrate on other people's needs. And no wonder I was a people pleaser, but I always say that with respect to the experience that I've had. This was not my fault. So when I say that, it's, of course, it's not about like making fun of myself, because I need to sit down, because that will definitely not help me if I do that. Wait. So now I say that with all due respect to myself and my experience, but maybe you're going through that, and the way to recovery, the way to your healing, no matter what kind of healing you're looking for, it's always starts from the same, finding out who you are. That's what you really need to do. If you want to heal, if you want some spiritual growth, grow as a person, if you want to advance in like any realm of your life, it starts always with finding out who you are, what you want, and what the direction you want to go to. And it starts small. So for me, as I said before and now, it's like choosing and making small choices, which in turn, they will grow to big decisions. Small decisions every day build muscle, which then you make bigger decisions. And that's how you get your change, and that's how you make your shift. But it is only possible if you train your mind and your body to prioritize new experiences, to prioritize choosing something new. And perhaps you think that sticking with something that you already know, it's good, but always we change, we grow spiritually, we change all the time. Double check with yourself, is this something that still belongs to me, that still represents me? Are these glasses me? Do they represent me? The manicure, I don't know, the back. I always now only stick to things, people, places, and as I said, start small, grow big. In like, is this my authentic self? Is this my authentic self life? Does this belong to me? Does this represent me? This is the lesson for today. And I am extremely happy. I feel great that it came through me. And I think that it's a great lesson even for me to be reminded of. And I have to say, nothing just falls out of the sky. Nothing is easy, but it's a life. So find something that is going to be a challenge, but you're gonna have fun, because it's all about having fun and experience this life. So try something new. Make a freaking mistake. Who cares? Choose a new place. Meet new people. Do something new every day, something small. And you will see how your life will start changing, starting like from small things, growing to like bigger decisions. Okay? And I feel amazing. Let me show you the views before I go. And it was so awesome. And I hope to see you in the new episode of Hawaii lifestyle and the wisdom of the place.